Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a couple of fragrances to talk about, so let's get into it. What is good, YouTube? Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Mikey Cologne. If you're tuning in, I appreciate your time for doing so. To all my subscribers, I thank you very much. I've hit the 250 mark now. To some people that might not be nothing, but to me, I mean, it's great. The support, the comments that I get, thank you very much. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. It does mean a lot to me. Right, today I'm going to talk to you about one of my most favourite fragrances. And after I spoke to you about that, I'm going to speak to you about an inspired by a version of this fragrance. But if you're in the fragrance world or the fragrance community, as soon as you see the box and I say honey and tobacco, you already know what the fragrance is. That's right. It is Naxos from Xerjoff. I mean, look at that stunning box. Look at that presentation. And it gets even better when you open the box. Look at this. Hang on. Let me hold that up. Look at that. Gorgeous or what? All their presentations to their bottles are just immaculate and stunning. I mean, it blows so many different other fragrance sort of presentations out of the water. It's crazy. So then you've got a little sort of bed for the bottle. All right, we'll put that down. And then you've got a beautiful gold cap with the logo on the front. Atomizer on this, that you even got the little X on top of the atomizer. I mean, look at that stunning pattern on the back as well. Look, can you see that? Look at that. And then the atomizer. Beautiful. Seriously. Right. As soon as you spray this, you're going to get hit with honey, tobacco, cinnamon, a bit of freshness, airiness in there from the lavender and the citruses. But you know what I've just done? I've just forgot to read you the notes. So let's take a step back. I'm getting excited. Right, in the top, you've got lavender, bergamot and lemon. And then in the mid, you've got honey, cinnamon and cashmere and jasmine sambac. And in the base, you've got tobacco leaf, tonka bean and vanilla. So like I say, you get that honey, you get that tobacco, you get that cinnamon. So it opens sweet, it's like a moist tobacco. And then that lavender and them citruses is just there in the background, giving it a little bit of freshness and a bit of airiness to the composition, so to speak. And then that is how this fragrance rolls for most of the life of the fragrance. No, it's not complex. On the later dry down, that tonka bean on my skin shows its face a little bit more with that vanilla, but you can still get that honey and you still get that tobacco leaf. And then that cinnamon is just fading out. And then when it's completely dried down and it's a skin scent, I'm literally left with honey, tobacco and vanilla. That is the lifespan of the fragrance. The projection on this is great for the first 2 hours. It really is. And then it sits a bit closer to the skin, but it's still radiating to about the 4.5 hour mark. Then it sits a bit closer. And then probably by about the 7.5 to 8 hour mark, it's a skin scent. And you have to dig your nose in to pick it up. You can pick these Xerjoffs up now at discounters. I believe you might be able to pick this up for 160, 170, and it's a 100ml bottle and other perfume concentration. Right, now let me talk to you about another fragrance. So, I've just told you I love this fragrance. It's one of my favourites. So I'm not taking nothing away from this. This alternative is for people that maybe own a bottle and they're running out and they want to top up but haven't got the coin for another full bottle. Or if you haven't got enough money for the full bottle and you've tried the scent and you want a little bit of the action, this is for you. This is coming from the House of Dua and it is called Fortune. Right. This is near on identical to Naxos. Near on identical. The only difference is the beginning to me. This opens sweet, airy, a little bit of freshness in there. You get the same with this, but this is more dense and thick. For the first 10 to 15 minutes, this is a bit more thick and a bit more dense. So if anything was going to choke you out if you oversprayed, it would be this one compared to this one. I mean, this would still choke you out if you oversprayed, but more chance of this. So it's quite strong in the opening. But after 10-15 minutes, that settles down, and then you get that honey, you get that tobacco, you get that cinnamon, you get the lavender, you get the citruses just there in the background. Exactly the same as Naxos. They both last about 8 hours on my skin. The projection's basically the same. Dual fragrances, I believe they're all extract de parfum, and they come in, well, you can get 100ml bottles, but this is a 30ml bottle. And all their fragrances have these funky sort of designs on them, on their labels. And in the UK, I picked this up for £40 and I got it from Scented London, I think it's called. I'm not getting sponsored or I'm not getting paid to do this. People, if you've watched my videos, by now you should know that I try and give you good fragrances, and if I know a cheap alternative, I'm going to let you know about it. Because some people like it and some people don't. I mean, if you've got the coin, buy the real thing. If you haven't, check this out, because it really is. I've got them both here and I ain't getting paid. I ain't lying. They smell near on or identical. Just that opening. So people, I just thought I'd let you know a little bit about it today. I appreciate your time for watching. I really do. Let me know if you've tried anything from Dua. Let me know if you love Naxos like I do. Remember people, smelling good's always a pleasure and never a chore. And I will see you on the next one.